Hi,
Hi.
this is Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
So Nicole is Skyping with me from Woodland, California. And Woodland is about, see, you're near Sacramento, right?
About 15 minutes north of Sacramento.
All right, so she's probably about, I'd say about 600 miles from me, 5 to 600 miles, something like that. So we've never really seen each other up until this moment. We certainly have never physically met before, and so we're all doing this remotely. So it's kind of cool that we can do this. So you had found me on what, Facebook or a radio show? How did you find me?
I found you on Facebook. One of the many mornings that I couldn't sleep, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I was just scrolling through Facebook. And I found you, I think it's called Thyroid Mom.
Right. Okay.
Or Thyroid Mama or something to that effect. And I seen some information about you and how somebody had some really positive results. And so I liked what they said, and I decided to look into you.
Okay. All right. Great. And so we had our consultation, and we talked a little bit, and we decided that you'd be a good fit for our office, and that we would be a good fit for what you were looking for. And so we started our program, and what are some of the things that you experienced? What are some of the symptoms you experienced?
Well, a major one was not being able to sleep. That was a really hard one because it was affecting my daily life. I have 4 children, and so they, as well as my husband, could really tell the lack of sleep was just affecting me tremendously. And so that was a major one. Weight gain was another big issue. I've always been real athletic. I was a gymnast, a cheerleader. And so the weight gain, which I could normally take off, was seeming impossible to just even lose anything, no matter what I tried. Exercise, changing my diet, it just, the result, I was having a real difficult time.
Right.
I did have hair loss, but it wasn't major. But you can see it's, well, I don't know if you can see, it's starting to grow back. And let's see, what else? Well, I can't really think of or remember.
Yeah. So you said a lot of fatigue, a lot of brain fog.
Oh yes, the brain fog. That was a problem. I would always forget things, forget words, ask, what's the word for that? And I just felt just not myself.
Right. Okay.
And it was just really bad.
Right. So we had a bad internet connection. We're back on again. Okay. So you had this brain fog and irritability, some digestive issues. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff. And you told me a story about how you were very skeptical, and your husband was very skeptical, and your mom. Tell me that story quickly.
Well, in researching you, I finally decided that I really wanted to go with you, and in speaking with my mother and my husband, they told me to hold off. They were quite skeptical and did some research themselves. But all in all, they finally came around, and I was going through your videos, and I was a little skeptical too, I must say. I saw how the other women in your videos had great results in a short amount of time, and I really thought that I probably would be the one that would end up maybe having the results 4 months down the line, and I am just overwhelmed by the fact that it's happened so soon to me. And I'm so grateful, and it's been life-changing, really it has.
So how soon then? I mean, we started working together about 3 weeks ago. So how soon did you experience these changes?
I noticed it was under 2 weeks. It's probably like a week and a half to 2 weeks where I started noticing changes myself. And just this past weekend, I realized that others are noticing. They are complimenting me on my weight loss, which I've lost weight, and just complimenting me on just how different and vibrant I am. And even my kids are like, oh, where are you going? Because now I want to fix my hair and put on makeup, and I want to get up and get dressed, where before they were always seeing me in my pajamas, a t-shirt, and sweatpants, and so they see it too. And so now when I do get dressed up, just to get dressed up, they think I'm going somewhere. But it's just, I feel so much better, and it's almost a miracle to me.
So just off the top of your head, what kind of specific changes did you experience?
I experienced right off the bat being able to sleep through the night. Normally, I would wake up so many times throughout the night, just toss and turn, not be able to go back to sleep, and then by the time it was time to get up, that's when I wanted to fall asleep. And it was just a vicious cycle. I could never get enough sleep. So the weekends, I was taking Z-Cool just so that I could function the following week and being able to care for my kids. And I noticed right away that the sleep, I was sleeping just soundly when I would get up to go to the bathroom. So I was drinking a lot of water and tea. I would go to the bathroom and then I could go back to sleep. But before, if I got up, it was a struggle getting back to sleep. So I think that's one of the major things that I noticed initially. And then the second thing I noticed was my gut area. I didn't feel so bloated, and I just felt like my gut was shrinking.
Wow.
And that was a real problem for me, because I just always felt like I looked pregnant, and now actually I don't look like I'm 6-7 months pregnant.
Wow, that's awesome.
Which is a plus.
So I know we're really early in it. We have, a long way to go, but just in this very early stages, if you were to put a percentage of improvement that you made, what would you say?
I would say about 90%, really, to be honest with you.
90%?
Yeah, I know. I feel so fantastic. I can't even put into words how quickly what you have told me to do to help me along has changed so much in my life. I feel great all around, and I wish I would have known about you sooner, because I would have done this a long time ago.
Yeah.
I feel like as if I have life again, where before I was kind of giving up, and anybody ever helping or understanding or wanting to listen to me, and I was feeling as if I was crazy, because my primary care physician treated me like I was crazy.
Right, they didn't believe you.
No, and I felt embarrassed. I didn't want to go to him anymore, because I knew what he was going to say, and all he wanted to do was just medicate me. So just the simple things that you're having me do is just made a world of difference.
That's so incredible. Thank you for that. I mean, that's almost unbelievable, where people would just say, there's no way that would happen that quick.
Right. And like I said, I was a skeptic. I thought these ladies, well, yeah, right. Really, a couple weeks, that's like, they're just exaggerating. It's not an exaggeration. I mean, if you're watching this and you were where I was a month or two ago, if you saw me, it would have been a totally different story.
Wow.
Nothing like I am today. It's just been a total change, and I am so grateful, so very grateful.
Wow. Well, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for that, and hopefully some other people will get some inspiration from this, and really, have a little courage and take a little chance.
Yes, I hope so, because, I mean, now I'm a believer, and even the people around me, where they were very skeptical or kind of like making me even more skeptical, they can see the changes in me, and they can tell, and they're like, we're so happy you did this, even though we were telling you, I'm not sure, it's too good to be true, probably is, and so it's been really good.
Right. Yeah, I love when you told me somebody had actually tried to find something negative about me to discourage you from this, and they couldn't find anything.
Yes, my husband, he is such a research addict that he right away, when I gave him your name, and he right away researched you, and he came to me the next day and he says, listen, I know you want to do this, and I researched him thoroughly, and I tried to look for anything negative on him, but I couldn't find anything. So, if this is something you want to do, I will back you up 100%. And so I was like, really? You went that far? But I was like, good thing you didn't find anything negative.
Right. So,
yeah, he did it, and he's a believer now, and he just thinks like it's the best thing. I mean, if I'm happy, everybody else is happy.
Yes, exactly. Happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
Great. Thank you very much for doing this. I'm sure you gave a lot of people some inspiration. So this is wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. I hope so, because the other gals, they really were a big decision in me, going along, and the fact that, your wife, also went through this. So I know it's something close to your heart, and so those were big factors in me choosing you, and I'm grateful.
Great. Thank you so much.